Screen share. Okay. Perfect. So if everybody is ready, everybody ready for me to give?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay. My presentation is about what your nail polish color says about you. Okay, first is red nails. So people with red nails have very vibrant personalities. They're very fierce. You know, they're flirty when they like meet a new person, their personalities, like to make people more comfortable. They're kind of flirty. They're full of fire. Their emotions are really big. So it's like really fiery. And they're not scared of confrontation. They're not necessarily going to start it, but they're not scared. They're going to finish it. And they're loyal. They're like going to be one of your most loyal friends. And then that goes into the next one is they're going to be your biggest defender. Okay, next. So people with orange nails have very spontaneous personalities. They're very witty. Their humor is very witty. They're very innovative. They're like your DIY friend, you know, they're trying to come up with new ways to do things. They're really fun. They're very charming when they meet new people. They like putting people at ease, you know, very charming. They're impulsive, but mostly when it comes to like fun things like shopping, you know, going places and stuff. And that leads into the next one is they're very competitive and they're very risk takers, but you know, mostly for fun things. Okay, people with yellow nails. They're very cheerful personalities. You know, they're your sunshine friend. They're very optimistic, outgoing. They're very extroverted. They like to socialize with people. Like if they're in line for the groceries, like in the grocery store, they talk to the people behind them. They're always talking to the cashier. They like talking to people. People with green nails, they have very compassionate personalities. They're very understanding, very supportive, you know, loving. They love the earth. They love people. They love all of their animals and stuff. And that leads them to being very peaceful because they like spreading love. And then it's green. So they love nature and they feel very at home there. Is it going to go to the next one? Okay. People with blue nails, they're very sympathetic personalities. They're very sincere, very calming, you know, very empathetic. They can empathize with like a lot of people. They like they let people know that they're heard, and that leads to the next one is they're very communicative. You know, they're like your like therapy friend. They'll always sit there and they'll always listen to you, which also leads into the next one, which is they're very thoughtful because they're always like sitting there, they're always like listening to you. And then to the next one is they're always someone you can count on to be there and to listen. Then people with purple nails. People with purple nails have very enlightened personalities. They're very emotional, but not in the fact of like they're crybabies or, you know, they're very angry. They're just very in tuned with their emotions. They're very comfortable within their emotions. And that makes them freely be able to like express their emotions and feel their emotions. And I feel like purple is such a feminine color. So people with purple are like, they're very in touch with their femininity. You know, they're very comfortable being very feminine. And I think they're kind of mysterious because, like, how I don't understand how they're so just in tuned within themselves. And then royal because it's purple. Purple's always like associated with royalty. And then they're inspiring, which leads into the next one is they're very confident with themselves. And if they're not confident, they're very comfortable with themselves, which I think is just really inspiring and very, you know, just inspiring to see because not many people are very confident or comfortable showing all of these types of emotions. And that is it. So how do I get out of here? Okay, okay, that's done.
You did so good.
Great job.
I worked very hard on this.
Good job.
I love that. I've never thought about people's nail polish connecting to their personalities much, especially like just the colors. That's amazing.
It's kind of ironic because I have no nail polish color on.
Yeah.
It's just clear.
Got blue.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a very calm
good for
person.
you.
Okay, that's
I had a question before we move on too. I don't know if anyone knows the answer. In the assignment, it says that we're supposed to like respond to each group member's presentation. Are we responding to the members from both of our groups or from just like the other group or just our own group? Does anyone know?
I was gonna do all of us just in case because I don't know.
Okay.
I meant to email him, but I'm just gonna do everyone because it's you can kind of just like jot down like ideas, and if we end up
Okay.
not having to, it's just like whatever. So
Okay.
I kind of like typed as Emma was talking a little bit.
Oh,
Like
nice.
you're asking about like number three, like each group member, the
Yeah.
presenter name thing? Oh yeah, that's for everybody.
Okay. Would you guys mind then if I recorded your group as well, just so I can go back to
Yeah,
it and when I'm doing the response, is that okay?
yeah, go ahead.
We
Cool.
could send you the YouTube link as well, if that would
Oh
be
yeah.
easier.
Oh,
You
okay.
can still watch
That
it.
is
That's what I was
really,
gonna
that
do.
would make
Oh,
it, that would
sweet.
make it better, because we can
Yeah.
actually just listen to each other's presentations.
I
and
want to
agree.
focus and then I'll go back.
Yeah.
Sounds
I
good.
like that. That's so much better. Okay, great. Great idea.
I look like I'm
Awesome.
next in line, so should I go next?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Pull that one up. Oh no, where did you guys go?
Do you want to do next one? I can do the last one.
I'll do the next one. Okay. I'm gonna start here because some guys disappeared when I opened this one. There we go. How do I? Are we good? Can we all see it?
Yes.
Cool. So I did my PowerPoint on who I believe are the top 3 most powerful Avengers. I would like to start off with a disclaimer that if you have not seen these specific Marvel movies, then I apologize in advance because I'm going to talk about them. So any spoilers that I mentioned, this is just where I got all of my source information. I believe the most powerful Avengers have to have some form of power or magic. So anyone that's human, like Hawkeye or Black Widow or even Captain America, can be defeated by anyone that has actual special abilities like power, no matter how much of a good fighter they are. So that brings me to my number 3 pick of the most powerful Avenger. I believe that is Doctor Strange. What makes Doctor Strange the most powerful Avenger, in my opinion, is the fact that he is a magician with a wide source of knowledge. He has mastered an infinite number of spells, and he's a literal genius with a photographic memory. So while he was in his training and becoming the master that he is, he actually did that in under a year because of his photographic memory. And that's absolutely like unheard of. The source of his magic comes from the time stone, which allows him to separate people from their physical form into another dimension. Like he can literally punch you and your soul, in other words, like leaves your body and your physical body turns limp. It can absolutely do nothing. He can shape and manipulate dimensions of time, as well as open portals wherever he wants, and that includes other dimensions, like the mirror dimension that he was fighting Spider-Man in, which was so sick. That brings me to my number 3, who I believe can defeat him. That's Vision. The MCU movies don't do the powers of Vision enough justice, but he is overall an OP Avenger, overpowered, sorry. Hopefully when they bring him back, they will showcase his full potential a little bit better. Like Doctor Strange, he uses an Infinity Stone. The Mind Stone is his power source. He is an android made out of vibranium, which makes him just about impenetrable. Never mind the fact that he can manipulate density, which makes himself literally intangible. Like he can float in and out of solid matter. That also makes him lighter than air or as heavy as Hulk if he wants to be. His strength is just about unmatched. He's a technopathic, he has technopathic abilities because he's an android, which practically means he can pilot any vehicle ever made, which is alien or not. He can hack his way into any weapon system, and he's practically immortal. Like theoretically, he should be able to live forever because he's aware of all the cells in his body. He should be able to heal himself and regenerate new ones. Someone I believe that can obliterate all of these cells beyond repair would have to be Scarlet Witch. A lot of people think because she's so emotional, fighting like that will be her downfall, but I actually think the opposite. She is relentlessly powerful as an emotional mess, and that barely touches the surface of her abilities. So just imagine what she will be capable of when she's at her full potential and completely in control of her emotions. She has telekinesis that's not only the ability to move things with her mind, but she can actually tap into people's mind, leaving them in a complete state of paralysis while she alters their reality. And that includes doing that to gods like Thor. For instance, she placed a hex on an entire town, taking them back to like the 70s-ish, and she made them live their life as a TV show just to bring back her dead boyfriend. She controlled a town on accident. So imagine how much she can control on purpose. She manipulates molecules, shoots energy balls as strong as the energy produced from Infinity Stones, and she doesn't even have one. She sent Vision tumbling through the middle of the Earth and was the only Avenger that was close to taking on Thanos when he had multiple Infinity Stones. She did all this without any training. She's self-taught, and it's just raw power that's untrained. So she's by far the most powerful Avenger, in my opinion. Now, I did choose these three, but not because I think any of the other Avengers are weak. They all have their strengths and their weaknesses. I just believe that if anyone were to go on head to head, like a 1v1 with any of the three that I chose, they would practically be obliterated. So thank you for listening.
Wonderful.
Good job.
I loved it. And I
Nice
agree with
job.
you.
It's very
Thank you.
good. It's very good activity.
I also have a question. So for I think I just like misunderstood like the organization of the presentation because what I did is I did 4 different sides, but they were all about different topics.
I think that's
But
fine.
I
I think it'll
I
be fun.
didn't.
Take
mean,
it
it's
till
still
you
a
make it,
presentation.
Isabel.
Well, I don't think like I mean I don't think we just had to choose one, but I don't know if it was like clarified, but like because like you guys both did that, I was like, oh, maybe I should have just did it on one topic, but I did 4.
But the main point of this is for us to get used to making PowerPoints and to learn how to present on Zoom. So as long as that is kind of the prompt, then I feel like you're going to be fine.
I
This
think if
Yeah.
is
you did
my
4
first
topics,
PowerPoint, so you guys are definitely going to be able to fill your suggestions for what I could do better.
I know.
So it's all good. I think you'll be fine.
I think 4 topics is even better. You did 4 times the amount than what we did.
Yeah.
And as long as you speak for 4 to 5 minutes, you're gonna get full points no matter what.
Okay. Thank you.
Yay.
All right.
So, Isabel, does that mean you want to go next?
Oh,
Oh, wait, I forgot.
Um,
Sorry. I forgot
Oh.
your group wasn't done. My bad.
We still
oh
have
yeah, I can
Nico.
go later. I can go later.
Um, Hello everyone.
Look at
I did the subject is what your Starbucks is. The order says about you, and the oh, sorry. I'm happy to be here and to share with you guys about Starbucks ordering with me as a symbol of coffee culture and the social interaction. I think Starbucks is not only a place where we drink coffee, it's also a part of our life. Like this slide, I think when we taking order at Starbucks, our choices often reflect our personality and the habits. The first, let's look at the relationship between taking order choice. Everyone's taste is different, and some people like sweet, some people like prefer strong coffee, but I prefer like the lighter flavors. And I don't like the too sweet or too strong drinks. And this choice are not just about satisfying taste, and it's also a reflection of our personality. And next. I think our lifestyle hobbies also show up when we ordering the food or drink. Some people make the habit of going to Starbucks in the morning to start a new day, and some people prefer to relax and the socialize in the afternoon or just after the work. like about me, I prefer to start the new day with a coffee in like Americano in the morning, get rid of the sleepiness, and go to work. And at the same time, I think social factors and emotional states also play an important role in taking other choices. As me, I think Starbucks is not only a coffee shop, it's also a social place. Right here, people gather together talking, exchange ideas, and share their happiness or like angry things. Our emotional state can also influence our taking other choices, like me. For example, sometimes when I feel tired or sleepy, I'll always order a cup of coffee will bring me like some energy. And the last part summary, Starbucks taking the older choices or a reflection of our personality and lifestyle hobbies and emotional state. It carries with it our attitude towards life and our desire to the socialize and the our take when overtaking other choices are not only about like the satisfying our appetites. It also about like our lifestyle and the emotional need. Uh, well, I think in the Starbucks, the small coffee shop, and we can see the every different things in this like in the town or feel the life and the I think that be all. Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
for the watching.
Wonderful.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
I'm an Americano too. That's me. No sweet, just coffee.
Yeah, no sweet,
Great
no
choice.
strong.
Yeah, sweet and strong. That's my jam too. Okay, so who wants to battle it out for first slot in chasing communication?
I'll go
As in battle
first.
me. Okay, fine, Annette.
I don't want to go last, so I'll go first.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, how do I hide the thumbnail? I can get my, okay, cool. Present. Is it gonna present? There we go. So I did my presentation on where is it? Oh my goodness. Okay, this is why I'm going first. Sorry. It should load today. I guess I'm gonna open it. Yes. What am I gonna do? Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess I don't need to go first.
If someone
Well,
else is loaded, they can go first.
I'll go, but do you just want to do like just push through the slides and not do the presentation mode, or do you want me to go while you do your thing?
It's not loading even for not presentation mode, so I'll just leave it open and hopefully it loads while you're going.
Okay. So I'm going to share my entire screen. Okay. Is it supposed to be all small and weird up there when I do it? I don't know. Okay. Can you see my thing?
We see it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I don't even know how to get to the presenter mode. So what's going on here? Okay. Wait. Where is my option to present?
I could hold down Control and F5 and it would present for me if you can't find a button.
Control F5. I'm on a Chromebook. Control F5. I don't see F5. Oh, sorry, Annette. It looks like you and I are both in the same boat here. Okay.
Oh, I'm so happy I'm not the only one.
Yeah. I'm like, I have share. I have.
You can press the slideshow. Press the slideshow.
This one?
No, the slideshow.
Slideshow. Okay, come here. Come back.
Yes.
Slideshow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Present live.
From the beginning.
No, not live.
Oh,
From
yeah,
the
you
beginning.
can just present in the leave or whatever.
Yay. Thank you, guys. All righty. My presentation is not ranking the best cartoons or anything, because comparison is like, lame-o. I just did the cartoons that changed the game. So we're starting with Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse represents happiness, fun, dreams, and the ability to bring families together. Some may say that he's not the most popular cartoon character, but he is the most widely known. His image generates an upwards of $5.8 billion per year in box office sales, TV series, merchandise, park sales, all while promoting the Disney brand. The social contribution of Mickey is that he has played a monumental role in inspiring the animation industry. While he was not the first cartoon character, he played a pivotal role in inspiring artists to create and produce cartoons. Next, we have the Looney Tunes franchise, which was developed by Warner Brothers to compete with Disney and to tap into the cartoon industry profits. Today, the franchise is valued at over $3 billion. Many Looney Tunes characters are household names, such as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and Porky Pig. Looney Tunes were produced during the golden age of animation, a time period that started in 1928 and extended until 1969, when the country had soured over cartoons that were violent in nature. Declining in popularity after the end of World War II, during which time Warner Brothers had produced a series of racist shorts, before making a comeback in the 1990s, which was my era. In response to the changing cultural landscapes of the 1960s, civics organizations such as the National Parent Teachers Association were lobbying for more wholesome TV content for children. And Scooby-Doo was born. It presents the on-screen, it presents the screen, it changed the face of Saturday morning cartoons. One of the first mystery-solving young detective shows curated for a younger audience, becoming a staple in the genre, with a net worth of $4.96 billion. Scooby-Doo debuted in 1969 after the assassination of JFK and Martin Luther King, while the country was souring over war and grappling with the effects of the war in Vietnam. Jinxies. The Simpsons. The Simpsons changed the game because it moved family sitcoms away from the Leave It to Beaver structures of the 50s and 60s and has influenced the comedy world by paving the way for cartoons to be targeted towards a wider age range of viewers. Like most shows do, The Simpsons reflects current events and is heavily influenced by pop culture and politics. However, The Simpsons do it a way that hadn't been done before, openly and brutally unapologetically. That might be why The Simpsons is America's longest running sitcom and moved cartoons into prime time to be enjoyed by the whole family. Dope. Toy Story. Toy Story had to make the cut because it changed cartoons forever. The technology, um, the technology created the cartoons that we know today. It was the very first full-length computer animated cartoon and has paved the way for pretty much every modern day cartoon. Toy Story propelled Pixar into the powerhouse slot that it holds today. If the film would have flopped, we don't know if the computer animation would have taken flight the way it has in recent years. And that's all, folks.
That was very good.
Now, how do I stop it?
Nice job.
How do I get out of here now? I'm going to exit. Okay, now I'm going to go here. So I know that I messed up on the bullet point thing, that I was supposed to do bullet points, but I wrote a lot of stuff instead. But I wasn't going back and changing it. It already gotten like, so, you know, the first time you do anything, it like takes a lot longer than it should.
Yeah.
I also did that.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I have good content for an outline to read off of. So
I think it was good.
okay.
Were we supposed to do bullet points?
I don't think you had to. It's just how I'm used to doing PowerPoint.
Yeah, it's just that's how I'm used to doing them, so it's easier to
Yeah, that's what
my own
my
sentences.
teenager, who apparently does PowerPoints all the time in teenager land, told me that I didn't do it right, but that's okay. Next time.
I guess I'll go next. It's still not working like I wanted, but oh well. Tried. Okay, so this is my presentation on memes as modern communication as we know it, the language of the internet. By me, Annette Brady. Hi, everybody. Introduction to memes. So, like, what is a meme? A meme is an image, photo, piece of text, typically humorous in nature, that's copied and spread rapidly by internet users, often with slight variations. The importance of memes for modern communication. Memes can easily convey one's ideas or emotions. They're easily shared across the internet, breaking down barriers and connecting people. So people really use memes for everything. Here's some example of some really great common memes. All these faces were kind of like the original memes. Here's Kanye West turned into a meme about letting you finish. He's the best meme of all time. And this Kermit meme, he was really popular when I was in high school, but just having a cup of tea, reading the newest memes, that's wholesome. And I love this cat. He really explains, like, he just wants you to shut up. So, characteristics of memes, they have visual appeal. Memes typically feature eye-catching visuals that grab viewers' attention and convey a message effectively. They're often very relatable. Memes often tap into common experiences, emotions, or cultural references that resonate with a wide audience. Memes undergo constant evolution with new formats and variations emerging over time based on current events, trends, and culture references. Memes get reused often and can be made into multiple different memes from like the same picture or whatever. Impact and influence of memes. Culture influences memes shape and reflect popular culture, influence language and behavior and social norms. Their humor and entertainment. So memes serve as a source of entertainment and laughter for internet users, offering a quick and lighthearted escape from everyday life. They often employ humor and irony to convey messages and engage audiences. So yeah, I like to just use memes for a strong emotion instead of trying to find the right words. It's usually already put together with a great picture to explain that. My conclusion on modern memes is memes have revolutionized the way we communicate in the digital era. From their ability to convey complex ideas and emotions in a consistent and relatable manner to their role in shaping and reflecting popular culture. Memes serve as a universal language connecting people globally and fostering community. Embracing memes allows us to connect, share, and express ourselves in ways that are relevant, engaging, and meaningful in today's interconnected world. So, yeah, this is another great meme. One does not simply win an argument with a woman. You might think you won, but you don't win. And yeah, that's my presentation.
Wonderful.
Great job, Annette.
Yeah.
Good job.
Great meme to conclude with, too. Very good.
I'm bummed out. I didn't do the presentation the way I wanted it, but hopefully that was still long enough. Stop sharing. There it is.
Alicia, do you want to go next? Or I don't care who goes. I don't mind going last or I don't going next at all.
Okay. Sure, I'll go next.
Also,
Let's
I
do it.
loved your music video.
Oh, thank you.
I
It was
know.
so good.
I know. You just like wanted to blow me out of the water. I was like, she like has frames.
I
And
know.
her dude with the banjo. I was
I
like,
love, yeah. I used to always make like all sorts of random little videos with my siblings, just like I do lots of like fake ads and commercials of things ever since I was little. So I just
It
think
was
it's
so
fun. Yeah.
cute.
so
Yeah.
good. So good.
Okay. So there we go. Can everyone see it well? Perfect. Okay. So I'm doing my presentation on a tour in Lake Shasta Caverns. So for those of you that don't know, I was a tour guide at the caverns last summer, and I'll be returning there again next summer. So Shasta Caverns is a naturally formed limestone cave that was carved out by acidic rainwater. So our cave is home to many different creatures, such as this little brown bat here. We also have several cave spiders, which I've heard are about the size of your palm. I've never seen one, which I'm very grateful for. And we also have some salamanders, which I've heard look very cool. Also never seen one of those, but I'd love to. So this cave has also preserved a lot of history over the years. So here in the picture, you can see an inscription made by a group of explorers that came through the cave in 1878. So when you come on a tour, we say you're getting actually 3 tours in one. We're the only show cave where you have to take a boat to get to the cave entrance. So the tour starts, you come up to the gift shop area, then you hop on a boat, which will take you across Shasta Lake, up to the mountains here, where you'll hop on a bus that'll take you all the way up the mountain to the cave entrance. So a few fun facts about the cave is that it was first documented discovery was in 1874. And then why do we call it a cavern instead of a cave? And what really is a cave? So there are 3 rules that make a cave a cave. It has to be 1, a hole in the ground, 2, big enough for you to fit in, and 3, you have to find complete darkness, a place in the cave where no natural light is entering. And then a cave versus a cavern just sounds better. It sounds bigger, more poetic. So, and then the reason our cave is Shasta Caverns, plural, is because it was actually 2 separate caves, and then they later blasted a tunnel to connect them for the purpose of tours. So the cave is actively growing and filling in. All the formations are getting bigger, which means the space in the cave is getting smaller. So the cave also stays at a constant temperature of 58 degrees year round, though it has a very high humidity rate, and so it feels more like 70 to 72 degrees once you get inside. But it's really cool because in the summertime, when it's like 115 outside, you open the front door and a blast of air conditioning hits you. Or in the wintertime, when it's like 40 degrees out, you can come in and it feels nice and warm. So there are 350 stairs you'll be climbing inside of the cave and another 212 outside of the cave if you choose to go on a tour. And then events, there are all sorts of really interesting groups that come up to the cave. So we have done several weddings inside of the cave. If you look at the picture over to the left, that girl there, they actually did a pretty epic wedding photo shoot inside of the cave 2 summers ago. I had no idea. I found this picture online and clicked on the blog and I was like, what? Somebody did this? That's crazy. But anyways, it's super fun. We'll get lots of big, interesting groups coming in for all sorts of random reasons. Formations. So we have lots of formations inside of the cave. These over here are called halictites. Can you guys see my mouse when I'm scrolling over? Oh, okay, cool. So these are halictites, flowstone, tubular stalactites, which are baby stalactites. This is a big stalactite here that is broken, so you can see all the crystal inside. And then this is called corallite. So these are all made up out of the same calcite crystal. The only reason they look different is just the different ways the water is entering the cave, dripping off things, flowing over things, or splashing out onto the walls. Come visit us. Yeah, I'll be there next summer. So it's a great family trip to go on, and it's crazy that it's just right here, pretty much in our backyard. Awesome. Thank you. That's it for me.
That was a lot of new information for me. Thank you, Alicia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
awesome. You just like got to piggyback your tour guide knowledge onto PowerPoint.
Yeah. I had no idea what topic to choose. I was like, what's something I know that maybe other people don't know a lot about? So, yeah.
I feel like I just got a free tour and I didn't have to do all the steps. So
Yeah. It can be a lot when you're doing it like 4 to 5 times a day. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. And just a forewarning, Annette, Alicia, and Katie are all involved in 2 of my slides. So just a forewarning. All good things, all good things. But I went kind of the different route now that I heard everyone. So just a warning. Oh wait, I have to share my screen. Okay. Also, I'm on my phone doing this because my computer, we did a test run and it wouldn't work. So can you guys see that? Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, I think it's sharing, but can you guys see like when I go? Uh-oh. Wait. Wait. Can someone say if they see this
Yes,
PowerPoint?
I see it.
Okay, cool. Because I can't see you guys because I'm on my phone, but anyways.
Yes.
Okay. So my first slide is my group members as Friends TV characters. And Alicia, I thought that you reminded me most of Phoebe on the show because she is a free-spirited, positive group member who has a unique outlook on life. And both of their best qualities include their kindness towards others and her ability to simply be along for the ride. And Phoebe has a great perspective on life, similar to the way Alicia has an amazing way to look at each task we are assigned to do in our small group, like weekly tasks. And then Annette, you remind me of Monica. She is extremely organized in our small group and is always in competition with herself to strive to be the best version of her, just like Monica. They both love to keep things orderly and uplift their friends in a positive, nurturing way. Monica's neatness and perfectionism remind me of qualities Annette has because she will make sure that everyone is involved and has a say within our group. And I admire that quality a lot. And then Katie, she reminded me of Rachel because she's determined in this new online setting that we have, similar to how Rachel was when she first moved to the big city, New York. And then she's also a great mom, like Rachel is towards the end of the seasons when she has a young baby and is overall an independent and ambitious woman. And some of Rachel's qualities that reminded me of Katie's qualities include her loyalty to her time she sets for our meetings and her ability to adapt to new situations and her determination to build a successful career. And then, like I said, I have multiple different topics. So this is my next topic, my group members' occupations in a former life. So to start off, Annette, I thought you might be a secret or a professional secret agent because she could be a master of disguise and she has quick thinking qualities to her, and she usually has on like the coolest backgrounds when she makes videos or when we're on a meeting with her. And so in another life, she could definitely use these skills to like travel the world to find people's evil plans and saving the day with her amazing spy skills, gadgets, and charm. And then Katie, I said that she was a circus performer because Katie is so bubbly all the time, an overall outgoing person, and I think she would be a great tightrope rocker or something super challenging to perform in the circus, like maybe with fire would be cool. And she would win the award for world's best circus performer and become a trillionaire because of this. And then Alicia, I said you were a mad scientist, which like that sounds like weird, but it's like not. Like mad scientists are really cool. I wanted to be that when I grew up, when I was young. And Alicia is a tech savvy and innovative person. She knows how to record her meetings and easily upload them to YouTube efficiently and promptly. And there's no doubt that, oh wait, I'm sorry, I forgot to like change the slide for you guys. I just realized that. Sorry, I'm reading off my computer. And anyways, there's no doubt that in another life, she could have spent her days conducting wild and eccentric experiments and creating bizarre inventions that pushes the boundaries of science. Okay, next slide. Hot sauce preferences. Number one, tapatio. It's just the best one. I love it, in my opinion. And this is obviously a subjective opinion, but it has a distinct spicy kick with a hint of garlic. It is also a thicker consistency and attaches itself to food better compared to other hot sauces, in my opinion. And it can add a little bit of heat to any dish without overpowering the original flavors. So overall, 10 out of 10. Sriracha, this hot sauce has been one of my favorites since I was young. And although it is not number one because it does not go with everything like Tapatio does, but is a combination of spicy, sweet, and tangy flavors. Overall, it is a well-balanced sauce that can add kick to almost every dish. And then Cholula, personal opinion, is not very good. Kind of watery, a little bit vinegary, but you know, to each his own. And then my last one is the next week's Bachelor episode. So unfortunately, I do entertain myself with ABC Bachelor Monday nights, and is not something I'm proud of spending my time on, and is most certainly a guilty pleasure that I like to do when I have time. And I'm not sure if anyone on the Zoom call has like kept up with it at all. But the first thing I think that's gonna happen next week is Edwina will unfortunately get sent home because Joey just isn't really vibing with her. But I really like her. And number two, Joey, the Bachelor, will ultimately be sad because of this. And Lexi will come back and tell Joey that she made a huge mistake for leaving and wants to come back to the show. And then that night at the rose ceremony, Lexi is back in the pool of contestants to be given a rose. And he ends up giving Lexi the last rose of the night that night. And Jen goes back home because she just wasn't the one. And the show probably sets this whole thing up to get viewers like me because, you know, I love that reality show drama. And he tells Daisy he loves her, but she does not say it at that moment. But they do get married because Daisy's the best one on there so far. And that's it.
That was
That
very
was
good. That was
awesome.
very funny.
Thank you.
You want to watch The Bachelor?
Good job.
I know. Daisy, you say? Daisy's the
Yes.
one? Okay, we'll see.
They're
That was really
actually
good. I love
good at
it.
Thank
The
you.
Bachelor.
I love it. That was good. I think we all kicked butt. Okay, so what do we do now?
I guess we're done.
Just congratulate each other. Good job.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
We all did really good. Yeah.
I know. I feel like
I
we're
was keeping track of everybody's time, and it looked like everyone did very well.
Okay,
It's
right?
stressing me out
Okay.
for some reason.
I think I might have
Hoping.
talked a little too fast, and I might have been a little under.
No, I think you were bored.
Okay, good.
I think
My
you-
stuff was supposed to come in and take up more time, so I was like trying to talk really slow, but I tried. And
Yeah.
presentation was supposed to take up more time. Oh well. Good job, everybody.